Hey there, what's up everyone, it's Jon the producer. Hope your day is going well. And in this video I'm gonna be looking into the drum and bass scene, and for that I'm gonna be requesting help from a special artist. Anyways, if you do like this video, feel free to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. And with that being said, let's get to it. Whoosh. Hey, what's up everyone, it's Jon the producer. Hope your day is going well. I'm hanging out with Dawn, also from Breakz of Dawn, yeah? And we're gonna be doing an interview. Mainly want to learn a bit more about the drum and bass scene. I did attend a few events back last year in Toronto, but I wanted to learn more from the artists, the creative people this year. And yeah, so I'm thankful to have Dawn here. Let's get to it. Whoosh. How's it going, Dawn?
Oh, it's going well, and how are you today?
Oh, I'm okay. Nice weather we got, yes.
I was going to say, looks like a little bit of swimming or something this afternoon going to be happening.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like, we go over here?
Oh, this is my main man and back runner for Rude Gal Entertainment, Jackson.
Nice.
Yeah, he likes to sit behind my decks and he supervises.
Oh wow, so he works behind the scenes, eh?
Yeah, he works behind.
I see, he's already looking at the equipment over there. It's like...
Yeah, I'm surprised he's actually not up there. He usually is this time of day.
That's awesome. So actually, let me learn a little bit about yourself. What got you into drum and bass?
Well, actually, strangely enough, my daughter. My daughter, she was about 13 at the time, and she started to listen to this new kind of music, and I can hear it still in my ears, even though it was, well, she's 32 now, so, and my ex-husband would be yelling at the top of his lungs, you know, turn that crap down, and I would be doing the same thing. And then my ex and I actually formally split, and after about a year and a half, my daughter wanted to go to some raves down in Toronto, and I was like, you know, I let you go once or twice, but we don't want to make a habit of this. She bugged and begged and finally said to me, Mom, why don't you just come with me? Just come with me and see what it is that I have fallen in love with down there. So after, you know, her bugging me to death about that too, I went with her. And it was the most magical experience I could have ever asked for. Yeah, it was, we were walking up the street toward the club. It was the Big Bop at the time. I can even remember the date of the party. I believe it was November the 11th of 2006. And the party was called This Is How We Do It Part 2. I'll never forget it. I went there. My daughter, as soon as people started seeing her come up the road, there were kids running up the road, and they're like, you know, Jessica, we missed you. You haven't been around in ages. And she said, you know, they're all like questioning, like, who's that you have with you? And she's like, that's my mom. And they're like, you brought your mom? And they all started coming up and talking to me, and, you know, if they see me walking around in the club by myself, they'd come up and talk, and it was just, they were all, I didn't meet one nasty kid in that whole place.
Wow.
You know, and that's how it says a lot. They were all like so inviting. As a matter of fact, I left that day with a nickname, a Braver Mom.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and anyways, towards the end of the night, my daughter says, "Do you want to go up and see what one of the DJs are doing?" And I said, "Yeah, I would love that." So she took me up, and we were standing in front of this DJ that goes by Gabo out of Toronto. He plays a style of music called Gabber music, which is really, still to this day, a little too fast for me. And I watched him, and I was so amazed. I turned and looked at my daughter, and I said, Jessica, I'm going to do that. And she started to laugh at me, and she says, yeah, right, Mom. Like, get a grip. I said, I'm not kidding you. I said, mark my words. And she said, all right. And she says, I don't see it happening, though. And 4 or 5 months later, I bought my first set of turntables and a mixer, and the rest was history. I've been doing this for over 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so sorry about the long...
no, that's perfect. There were actually a few things I wanted to cover. So you were mentioning about like the first mixer you got. Is this still the same one you used to do, or have you like upgraded ever since?
Oh yeah, I've upgraded a few times. My first mixer was an auto American. I don't remember the actual name for it.
That's fine.
But it was like it was an awesome mixer. It was just a little 2-channel, but it had a special fader in it. Not regular. It was I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, it was just really good for learning how to scratch and things, which I never did learn how to do. But my friend did a lot of it, and I learned a lot from him watching him on that mixer. And it was just a great mixer. But then I went, it broke. I can't remember what happened to it. It just stopped working one day. And then I went to a little Newmark 2-channel, your $89.99 special, because I didn't have money to buy a fancy new one. So I just bought a little 2-channel with highs and lows on it, and that was it. And it was the simplest mixer you can find on the market. And I actually used that, I bet, for 4 or 5 years, and then I turned and moved to a controller, a Pioneer DJJ SX2, SX2, and that was great. But I'll tell you what happened. My father passed, but he left me a little bit of money. And my father was always supportive of what I was doing. And he says, you should take some of that money and go get this mixer and these like DJ equipment that is more
professional.
Yeah, more professional, and something that's kind of
robust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did, and I found a really, really wicked deal online, and my playing went from like a 6 to like a 8.5, 9.
Really?
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe it. It took me some time because I had to start using my ears again.
Yeah. And
stop using my eyes looking at a Serato screen. But once I got over that, it was just smooth sailing.
At what point throughout all these gears you've had, would you say that you got over the wall, I don't know what I'm doing stage?
Oh yeah. I still don't know what I'm doing.
Really?
No, I know a lot of stuff, but I'm still struggling with things. It's because technology is moving quick. And I am myself, I'm a little bit older. I'm 52. And I find the older I get, the harder it is to keep up with technology. So I'm kind of glad I'm back to meat and potatoes here, using like CDJ and mixers, and all I have to worry about is my ears. I don't have to worry about carrying computers and all that stuff. It's fairly simple, but it even took me a while to learn record box. But again, all the young people that come into the scene, or into any music scene for that matter, they're young, they're used to the technology, so it's easy for them to learn. Me, not so easy. So I struggle learning some stuff, but I get there. I get there eventually.
When you're trying to be an artist, do you find yourself like just trying to stick to your own particular niche, or do you find yourself comparing yourself to a lot of people, like, this person isn't doing this, or I wish I could do this and stuff? How does your personality as a DJ reflect that?
Well, I'm a D&B snob for sure. It's that's truth. I went from a very top 40 kind of life, to my daughter throwing me into this rave scene, where I picked up all the different genres, like, you know, gabber, hardcore, breaks, you know, drum and bass, house, and like, you know, whatever was out there, trance. You know, you can learn to appreciate them. But, you know, I appreciate all those genres, and every once in a while I hear a song that I really enjoy by them. But my heart will
always be drum and bass.
Yeah, is connected to drum and bass.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know if other genres are the same, but like jungle and drum and bass, they're not just a genre. It's a culture itself, you know, and we're very much in like the rave scene. You know, they believe in plur. Like, I live my life by plur. You know, I always try and be kind to everybody I meet. I don't judge. I don't talk behind people's backs, you know. Well, I'm sure I have somewhere along the way. Nobody's perfect. I'm not no angel.
Well, that's true.
You know, I'm not an angel by any means, but I certainly don't go around trying to, you know, hurt anybody.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I really like about our scene, is that we're so tight, you know, connected, and there's always room for more.
Yeah.
You know, we're always trying to encourage the younger people. You know, like even my granddaughter. I have a granddaughter.
Oh, wow.
My granddaughter's
Congrats.
14, and even she's starting to listen to this music.
Wow. And then she's got a mom who has a wide amount of playlists and experience, too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she listens to all kinds of music, as does my daughter, as do I. So, you know, we know that it's something that is gone through breeding, as opposed to either that or it's like anything else. Whatever you learn, you know, from your parents is what you carry on, right?
Makes sense.
You know, Jessica, my daughter, definitely got her fair share of, you know, music in her face.
That's good.
You know, from the time, well, even when she was still a baby.
Wow.
You know, like even actually when she was in my belly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would, like, if she was getting really restless and stuff, I put on some Guns N' Roses. And it would settle her right down. I kid you not. It would settle her right down.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet Child of Mine?
Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah.
And she loved playing
Really?
Pink Floyd.
Wow.
Yeah, and still does to this day.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny how the music we listen to still shapes us and it helps us grow.
Oh, totally. Totally. I think a life without music is no life at all. Like, I don't think I couldn't live in that lifestyle. I mean, they're going to put me in a home eventually, and I better be having some good headphones on my head, because I ain't leaving my music behind.
Well, actually, that might even lead us to our next foray, which is what we look into mobile production. Because in my case, so I used to be a student, recently graduated, doing a little bit more hands-on electrical work nowadays. But what I found difficult was I felt like I only had to come home to be able to create. I have ideas floating around all around.
Right, and you want something that's like right there where you can just...
Exactly.
Yeah, can we, I know you and I talked about like GarageBand, and I'm pretty sure GarageBand is on your phone.
Yeah.
Like if you have an Apple phone.
Sure, let's look into it. So we're gonna have a look into mobile production, and then let's get to it.
I think this is a great little program. It's not as hard as it looks. I might have made it look a little harder than it probably is, but it has everything here. If you're a DJ, you should be able to pick this up and be able to do it in no time. You know? So, keep trying. Yeah, I already see what was wrong with that last track. The BPMs were out. There was just too much going on.
You have a USB-C jack or USB-C dongle. You can use it to connect your DJ controller directly to it, and you'll be able to do all the features.
Yeah. You know what? I've done the Serato thing to death.
Yeah.
And although, yes, it is kind of handy, in my opinion, The closest I get to being a mobile DJ is walking out the door with my headphones and two USBs in my hand. It doesn't get any more mobile than that, you know, because you show up. Usually there's somebody there who has arranged this party, and so they have everything there. So all I gotta do is walk up to the front, plug in my USBs, put my earphones on, then I'm ready to go. But this is different. We're talking about learning how to produce with this stuff and learning how to do remixes. This is amazing.
Perfect.
Like, I have no idea how I even made this.
Not bad.
Oh, I honestly think it did most of the work, and as I pressed the button and then it would go off and then it would come together.
I think that's what technology does. It simplifies the process of starting it up, but ultimately it's your creativity that has to shine.
Yeah, like I don't know, like this doesn't, like I put it on quantize so it would, I think quantizing, when we quantize
Yeah, lock it into place.
locks things into place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's, yeah, so that was my tune this morning. I don't even know how I made it.
So that was awesome. One of the apps I personally use is GarageBand, and I'll show you. So, the way I did this was, and I'll show on the camera here. The way I did this a while back was I got a really popular song from 2016.
Okay.
I chopped it up into places, yeah, called Live Loops.
Live loops?
Live Loops. It's similar to Ableton.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. On Logic. The great part about this is this. So, yes, probably this. Yeah, here's a song. This is the Lila, she's shooting on the crown.
I like that. I like the beat, particularly.
Yeah, I love the Lila, she's sung similarly. Like that. The great part about this is you can actually take this to the next level. So if you want to, you being a DJ, you could have one like this.
I like it. And this is just GarageBand.
Yeah, this is one side of
I don't
GarageBand.
even know what this is. This is ought to be good. It's my song.
That's the production side of GarageBand you're using right there.
Yeah, I don't. I must have tried to play it at one time, but
Yeah, most. And then go. What I'm gonna do is I'll show you this
like
project.
very dub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I'll show you this project so you can have a look at it.
Yeah, let me see. Sorry, like just I want to see what it looks.
I will airdrop it. Great. It looks like you do. Accept?
Accept.
Yeah. I'm open with GarageBand. And you have this exact same project I was just messing around with.
Cool.
That's one of the things I like about mobile music production. It's like you just share ideas real quick. So that's it right there. You can actually tap on it. And then you have the exact same thing I was doing. Give it a go. So to select sounds, all of them is this one. You can select separate sounds. You can combine them using the transitions. Give it a go.
Okay, so let's we have to pick something, I guess, eh?
Yeah, try.
It doesn't really tell us what is what, so start with some nice bass.
Yeah.
Here we got some. These look like might be hi-hats or snares. I don't even know what this is doing. Okay. Yeah, we have nothing here. Stop. Stop. There we go. Alright, let's try something over there. There we go. I have no idea what this is.
That's fine.
I know. I just watched.
Tell me which one is worse, living or dying first, sleeping inside a bed. Tell me which one is worse.
No worries. Don't think about it too much.
Your silence is my
Hey, we
favorite.
still got the shakes from when I was in the hospital.
Watch me
No
make
problem.
a bow.
If you want to do any transitions, it's all this stuff you like. I think the left is the filter that you would play with. It's not the filter notes as a DJ. Just have fun with it. Don't stress. Oh, that was good.
Silence is my favorite sound. Watch me make them bow one by one. Your silence is my favorite sound. Watch me make them bow one by one.
Maybe I could sit and play with this all afternoon.
Honestly. Oh, there we go. Some nice clicking now.
Which one is worse?
Okay, so this is all vocals. Okay, that's what that's saying. Yeah, let's get out of there. How do we get down further?
So,
Oh, like that. Okay.
yep, or you can actually reduce this one down to give you the full accent by tapping.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, the white line there. Sorry, I can't like tap it.
Cold in my
No, like
kingdom
this.
size.
Tiny
Yeah. I know I'm hitting it, aren't I?
Maybe it's me. There you go.
You know what? It's the nails.
Yeah.
Nails just.
Yeah, the nails make it a bit difficult.
You should see me in your
I gotta I need more samples. We got.
Oh yeah, you can add. So here's the thing. You can actually add more samples into this. There's this place where you got Apple loops.
Yeah. And that comes with this, like with your.
Your iPad for free.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not paying for any sounds. Of course, if you want to play sounds, if you find a sound like this, you can just drag it and put
Yeah.
it here.
Okay. That's easy enough.
Yeah. All right. So that was that look we just added. So we added this sound here.
You should see me in the distance.
Oh, that was good.
Which one is right here?
That was good. That was good.
I'm a DJ.
I mean, of course, but still, like you just picked it up real quick.
Well, you usually once you like get past the technical side of it, like this part seems to be relatively just you don't know what's where and what's.
That's true. To be fair, as a DJ, usually put the songs you want to use, you put them all in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in this case, if you wanted to add more sounds, you can go from there. You can also import sounds. It's
Yeah.
a bit of a additional step because you need to use the Files app to get the sounds you want, like from Splice and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But you can actually add a ton of sounds here.
Right.
Yeah, from anywhere pretty much. Or you can even record from your live playing.
Yeah.
Whatever you're recording, just record it right there and
Yeah.
add it there.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So yeah, this is one of the main apps I tend to
I'd like
use.
to hear what it actually sounds like, though.
You
Like
know-
you look at Ableton. Ableton is very intricate.
Well, you can add
This seems to be just way too easy.
Well,
Do you know what I mean? Like
No,
you spend
no.
an afternoon. Hey, I got a tune. Can you play this like live? Like, can you take this, play CDJs, and have this on the side and use it as something else?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is where I'm talking about technology. I'm not quite sure like how I would hook that up and how it would work.
Absolutely.
You know, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you can absolutely do it. This app is more tailored towards DJs who want to produce a song. That's what GarageBand, at least using it
Yeah.
this way. Because whatever you tap in here, you can
Right.
then further develop it here as a song, which is what I was like elaborating on here.
Yep.
And it allows you to be able to add effects, add more stuff, and actually produce a full song that you can release on Spotify.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's designed to be simple because it allows newcomers or people who've never actually used or done production
Yeah.
to have fun with. For people who've done it, it's also great because it simplifies all the stuff that would have taken them years of time or
Right.
effort, and they don't have to start oh, how do I do this thing on the go? I just get it done right there and there, and then
Right.
when I'm ready to polish it, I send it to whatever tool I use it to.
Yeah.
That's the great part about this one.
Yeah.
For what you were mentioning about like using like a Djay Pro or like a DJ app, there's an app called Djay Pro AI, and it's one I highly
Djay
recommend.
Pro AI. Let's
Yeah.
put it on right now. As soon as I find where my stuff is here. Sorry.
No worries. I was trying
What
to
was
say
it called again? DJ Pro?
Djay Pro, DJAY.
Oh, J-A-Y.
Yeah,
DJ.
Pro. Yeah, I think it's this one.
I think I looked it up. I don't know if I
Yeah.
actually put it in yet.
Yeah, it's this one.
Will you see you shake?